Welcome back, guys, and in this video I want to show you 4 different ways on how to get the keys of an array in PHP, right? So without further ado, let us dive in and see these 4 different ways. So I've created a PHP file here called keys.php. So I'm right away going to initialize PHP inside here. So I'm going just to create an array. Let's call this array profile. Let us say array. Inside here, we're going to have, let us say for now, name. And this name is going to have a value of, let us say Kevin, my name. Kevin am I. And then we are going to have, let's say, occupation. Right? And this occupation, let us say programmer. And then the fastest way to get keys, I'll just create a variable here by the name keys. Let me actually just add a comment here and say fast way. Then this key is going to be equals to, fastest way to get keys is to use inbuilt function by the name array underscore keys, I believe, like that. And then you just pass your array inside here and we are done. And then I can just print R for arrays, print R like so, and then I just print R keys, then save my function. Now I just open this on my browser and then just go inside this folder that I've put the file, and then let us click to see and define variable keys on line 8 keys. Let us go back again. Let's run our function. Yeah. So now you see that we can get the key name and the key occupation. And when you go back to the array, the key is name and the other key is occupation, and the value for key name is Kevin Amai and the value for key occupation is programmer. So this is the first way you can be able to do this. So the second way, the second way, and here I'm just going to say key1 equals to, I can get the first key by using a guy by the name array search. This is also an inbuilt function. So I can just say array search and then I can just put my value here for the key I want. In this case, I want key for the name Kevin Amai, and the second parameter here is the array itself. In this case, it is profile. And then I'll just, if you remember our trick, we can just do Shift Alt arrow down to copy this line, and then I'll just pass here programmer as the second value, programmer, and then I'll rename this to key2. By that, we have already gotten the keys, and then I can just now print R. And so inside this print R, I can just pass an array like this and pass my keys, which are key1, key2, like that. I'll just save my file and then go back to the browser. And then if I just run my function again, you see that the value is the same, the name, which is the first key, and the occupation, which is the second key. So let us go back. That works. And now let us see the third way to get keys. Let's say third way. And here I'll use the for loop, or even for each. Let us use the for each loop. The for each loop like so. My array, which is profile as, I just say as value, profile as value. So this parameter here gets the value for that specific element in the array, and this that value here gets the specific key for this value. So this value points to this key. So I'll just say inside here, rather down here, I'm going to use, for now we can use an echo. We can just say echo a key here. Then we can attach this to a line break like so, and then do like that. Yeah, that is enough for now. So let us run this and see our value from the browser. Let us press enter. So you see now that we have this value. Okay, sorry. This should be key. Then the third one should be value. Sorry for that. And then if I run my function now again, now we have the key, which is name, and the second key, which is occupation. Sorry, so the second value here is the one which picks the key, and then the third guy here is the one which picks the value, or rather the value for that specific element. So this guy is for the key, and this guy is for the value. And here we ought to have this is a line break. Let me just use this one and see that appears well. And then let us see again our function. Let me just do this. Yeah, so this is quite fine. We have the name, which is the first key, and then we have occupation, which is the second key. So this is the third way in which you can be able to get keys of a specific element in an array. So let us see the last way. So I'll just comment here and say last way, rather, let me say fourth way, like so. So the fourth way, I'm going to use a while loop, and I'm just going to say while. Inside here, I'm going to pass a variable element, and for this element, I'm going to say equals to the current value in our array profile, like so. And then if we haven't reached the end, what simply means here is that I want you to check the current element, right? And if you haven't reached the end, then do something. That is the simple statement that this says. It checks the current element, and when it reaches the end of this loop, then it will automatically know that we have reached the end. So use this built-in function. And what I'm going to say, I'm just going to echo the key. There is a function again by the name key, pass our parameter array, which is profile. And then I'm also going, let me see, I'm also going to echo, or rather use a function by the name next, so that we move to the next in this array. So what I'm doing here, I'm checking for the current element, and for the current element, I want to echo, or rather to print out the key, and then I move to the next element in my profile array, right? And also what I can do, I can just attach a line break to make this appear quite good. So I believe that is right. Yeah, sorry for that. So let us run this and see what it will give us. So I'll just go to browser again, then I'll just click enter on line 25. We have a syntax error that will be, we've got semicolon. Let us go back, right? Then again, click enter. And now we have the same value. So we have the name and the occupation. Here, this while loop through every single element in this array, and then echoes the key for each of these elements, and then moves to the next element until it reaches the end. So guys, those are the 4 ways you can be able to get the key of an element in an array in PHP. And so if you like this video, please leave a comment, leave a like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again as usual, bye-bye and happy coding.